Hello tech freaks, today I'm gonna present you the laser distance meter LEM 50 by Hersch and how to hack it. Weeks ago I started to search for any solution to detail measure my garden and automatically import measure data to any garden planner. If you are looking for similar solution or maybe just want to measure your room or flat, I recommend you this device. The idea of how an automatic measurement could work came from the observation of my new Roborock S5 Max vacuum cleaner. I saw that it often is spinning around to measure the room and automatically updating the map in the app. Very interesting. Then I thought about if I could make the same thing with a self-automated measuring device but not limited to small room only. Thus, I started to search for any laser distance meter that is able to measure distances to maximum 50 meters or longer. But it should be cheap, accurate and be controlled remotely. Therefore I bought the laser distance meter LEM 50 by Hersch. It can measure distances to maximum 50 meters and has Bluetooth connection. There's no official specification on the connection API, so I needed to reverse engineer the capabilities of the remote control of the device via Bluetooth. In the first step I used the NRF Connect application on my phone and connected it with my phone to see which Bluetooth services and characteristics are provided by the Hersch LEM 50 Bluetooth interface. While playing on the device, I've seen that one notified characteristic is changing the value each time I've executed the measure on the device. It took a few hours to encode the value. I resolved that the device is just sending the measured data as a string value. The next challenge was to figure out how to remotely control trigger the measure button. Fortunately, the vendor of the device is providing a standard application WorkPro space for measure and sketch. The application is terrible to work with on the construction site, but enough for my purposes. So I have connected the app with the measured device and played around a while. The Android system has captured the entire Bluetooth communication. There's a button measure ID in the app. After clicking the button twice, the measure of device was triggered remotely. Great! I saw that the measured distance was also transferred and visible in the app. Thus I captured everything that you need to remotely control the device. I transferred the captured Bluetooth session to my computer and used Wireshark to hack the communication. And voila! The distance is using the same characteristic to send the measured data and to trigger the measure button when you send this byte array. The next step was to write a test program to demonstrate how the Hersch LEM 50 device can be controlled remotely. I created a C# project and added Windows runtime and Windows assemblies as shown in my video. Then I connected my PC with the device via C#. In the standard Microsoft Bluetooth library is an event called value changed. This event appears when the value of the device changed. Therefore I wanted that every time when the event appears they will show the changed value. You can encode this value with an ASCII encoding from the system. But for an automized measure system you need to press the button from far. To implement the sending of the command to the device you can use this method in your first characteristic. I want to remind that you have to do this method twice for a complete measuring. But I have linked the source code to the demo program for you. After the programming part I placed the device on the 3D printed parts connected to the step motor and used ESP to control the whole measure process. The step motor has a resolution up to 8000 steps for 360 degrees. With this resolution and some math with distance, angle, sine, cosine and tangent calculation, I was able to create a map with a resolution of some millimeters on the distance of many meters. A great feature of the Hersch LEM 50 is that it has a built-in spirit level. This brings to more accurate results. Once my test equipment and software was done, I tried it in my garden and here you can see the measured garden. I hope this video was interesting. Please let me know if you have any ideas around this topic. I love to hack devices and automate everything around my life. If you have questions, comment it down below. See you next time.